guys, it's Stock Curry, and in today's video we're going to go over some economic news that might affect the markets this week. I'm also going to do some technical analysis to determine where we might be in a possible correction, and I've got a few stock picks for you guys. So let's get into it! Okay, regarding the economic news, the Fed meets on Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, and Jerome Powell should speak on Wednesday. Now, we're looking for any signs of when the Fed will start tapering. There's also some talk of raising interest rates sooner than expected, so we'll be on the lookout for any word on that also. This could move the market significantly on Wednesday. Now, regarding whether or not we are in the beginning of a correction, I've already covered all of the historical reasons that point to us entering a correction right now. I will add a new one, and that is that the Dow just notched 3 straight losing weeks for the first time this year. That has not actually happened since our last correction last year. And keep in mind that the Dow and S&P have not had a correction yet this year. Now let's take a look at the technicals. Using the SPY for the S&P, we can see that the SPY closed Friday right at the 50-day EMA and actually slightly below it. The SPY could bounce on Monday, or it could continue falling further. If it bounces, we'll have to consider later in the week if the bounce is temporary or not. But if it continues to fall on Monday, then I will be confident in saying that the S&P is for sure in the beginning of a correction, and I will confidently load up on SPY put options. Now the QQQ, which is a NASDAQ ETF, is looking quite different. The QQQ has not even gotten down to normal pullback territory yet. It's only slightly below the 21-day EMA. So I think there's a good chance that QQQ will drop down to the 50-day EMA this week, regardless of what the S&P does. And finally, looking at DIA, which is a Dow Jones ETF, it is in a similar situation to the S&P, which is right at a normal pullback territory level right now. For DIA, the key level is the 100-day EMA. So I don't like playing options on DIA because the price movements aren't as large as they are in SPY and QQQ. So I'm going to be limiting my options plays to SPY and QQQ during this correction. Now, YouTubers are not giving a lot of stock picks right now because you don't want to be buying stocks during a correction because you're just going to lose money. They're just going to keep on dropping. Now is a great time to day trade because volatility is high and there's a lot of money to be made day trading. But for the long-term investors and even the swing traders, this is not the time. Just be patient, just wait, because stocks are about to get really cheap and there's about to be a lot of great deals in the market. All right, let's get into the few stocks that I do want to talk about today. For those of you guys who are new to this channel, my name is Stock Curry. I used to work as an analyst for some large investment banks, and now I analyze stock picks on YouTube. Every day I watch hours and hours and hours of YouTube videos, and then I put together all of the stock picks from the top YouTubers, and I put them together into a single video. I give you both the cliff notes on their stock picks as well as my analysis on their stock picks. Now, if anything I talk about today piques your interest, make sure you listen to who I say talked about that stock, and then go watch their video to get the full details on what they said. Now, all I ask for putting all of this together for you guys is that you hit that like button, subscribe, and follow the page so that you can get notified when I release my next video. In fact, I'll give you 5 seconds to do that right now. Alright, before we get into today's stock picks, I just want to remind you that I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I talk about today is a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold. These are just my opinions, which may or may not be accurate. Please do your own research before investing in any asset. If you're wondering what you're looking at right now, this is the Webull desktop app. Webull is the app that I use for my trading, and it is also the app that I use in all of my videos. If you'd like to get 2 free stocks worth up to $2,300, you can sign up for Webull using my link in the description below. When you sign up using my link in the description below and deposit just $100, Webull's going to send you 2 free stocks worth up to $2,300. All right, let's get into today's stock picks. And first up is LCID. This is Lucid Group, and they're an American EV manufacturer. Some YouTubers are starting to talk about a potential short squeeze on LCID, but I personally do not see that happening right now. The reason LCID fell and then ran back up was because of news. This isn't a stock that retail traders are heavily interested in for short squeeze potential. Rather, LCID has been moving massively up and down based upon news lately. News is highly unpredictable, which means LCID is also highly unpredictable. While I like LCID for a long-term hold, I would stay away from it in the short term because it's just gambling right now. Next up is PLTR. This is Palantir, and they're a data analytics company. As I let you know on Friday, PLTR broke above the resistance level of $27.50. That level will most likely become a new level of support for PLTR. Normally, these stocks will run up for a few days and then pull back down to the support level before running higher again. So I think PLTR will drop back down to $27.50 at some point this week before continuing higher. ZipTrader sees the next resistance level at around $32, and ZipTrader also thinks PLTR's fundamentals are getting better with new partnerships that they have taken on. Next up is RSI. This is Rush Street Interactive, and they're a gambling company. Stockmo continues to like RSI as a possible acquisition target. He said he thinks that if RSI gets acquired, it could be acquired for a share price at around the mid-20s. I will tell you that RSI is overbought at this point, and unless some news of an acquisition comes out this week, I would not be surprised to see RSI have a pullback back to around $15 or $16. Next up is SDC. This is Smile Direct Club. They're a manufacturer of teeth straightening aligners and a direct competitor to Invisalign. ZipTrader looked at the short squeeze potential on SDC. SDC is bullish in all three indicators, including the candles, the RSI, and the MACD. The utilization is over 95%, which means most of the available shares to borrow have already been borrowed. Days to cover is at 5.49, which means it would take 5 days on average volume for shorts to cover their positions. Short interest is at 48%, which is insanely high. As ZipTrader pointed out, most of these plays run not because they actually squeeze, but because retail traders buy them in anticipation that they are about to squeeze. And SDC has a lot of retail interest. So for all of those reasons, SDC is a stock you might want to consider for a day trade with either weekly call options or buying the stock. Next up is TMC. This is the metals company. ZipTrader likes TMC as a day trade. It swings between highs and lows every 2 days. On Friday, it hit a low point, although not quite down to the $9 level. ZipTrader thinks this might swing back up to around $13 again on Monday, but he did warn that the best way to play this would be to wait for TMC to drop down below $9 in the pre-market, which would show proof of concept. Long term though, TMC is stagnated, so this stock would be best used for day trading. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video and get a lot out of it. Comment down below how you're playing this current market correction. And if you're looking for a broker to trade with, you can sign up for Webull using my link in the description below. When you sign up using my link in the description below and deposit just $100, Webull's going to send you 2 free stocks worth up to $2,300. Now, if you're not a U.S. resident, or if you like to trade OTC penny stocks, or if you just don't like payment for order flow, then I recommend Interactive Brokers. Interactive Brokers is a great trading platform. They have highly discounted trading throughout the world. Trades start at just $1 Canadian, 4 euros, or 6 Australian dollars, depending upon where you live. And both Webull and Interactive Brokers both offer the full pre-market and after-hours trading from 4 a.m. until 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I do want to remind you guys that I do have material connections with both Webull and Interactive Brokers. So whenever you sign up for either one of those, not only are you getting a great broker to trade with, you're also helping me to continue to produce these great videos for you. Now finally, I want to remind you to hit that like button, subscribe, and follow the page if you haven't already. I hope you have a lot of success trading, and I will see you tomorrow.